Welcome, my beautifuls. I am here again tonight. I'm sorry I'm using the avatar tonight. I really just... my face is breaking out and I just can't be bothered to put on makeup today. So you get to see this cute little anime chickie again. I'm pretty sure that's fine. I'm sure nobody's upset with that. As promised last week, I will be telling a story tonight. I have Stardew Valley on just kind of in the background as something to do. Oh, I know, right? She's so fucking adorable. I love her. I kind of wish I had the arms working, but I don't know how to do that. So that kind of makes me sad. Okay. I'm kind of just waiting for my Mr. Modman to get out here. He's currently in the shower. Oh well. Alright, let's start making the game. And I will tell the story when more people get here, because I think Zombie Kitty, you are the only one in the chat right now, I think. But since you're here, what do you think we should name the farm? I want to name it something cute but silly, I think. Oh, so much for this being... No. There we go. As light as fucking possible. So much noise. That's cute. Oh, that's less cute. That one. McFarm? Okay, cool. We'll name it McFarm. I was gonna say like Stonerville or something, but... Alright, and what should my favorite thing be? Tacos, or fucking cats, or weed, or fucking what? I don't know. Oh my god, you can choose different cats. Okay, I want the tabby cat. Alright, oh yeah, that's fine, we've got that. Really dark blue jeans. I'm bad at names. That's not a name, but okay. My favorite thing is tacos. No, we'll go with sushi. No. Totoro. God, that popping noise is hilarious. Hi, my toad. I'm glad you're making it here today. Moderator is still in the bathroom. He's gonna be like another couple minutes, I think. Oh, that's cute. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. Hello. Oh. I have so much stuff to show you guys that's been coming in, and I really need to fucking finish the shelves in the room here so that I can put it up so that I can show you guys. Because there's some amazing stuff that I've gotten, and I can't wait. I'm surprised I'm being as patient as I am, actually. I don't know what shirt to pick. They're also pixelated and ugly. We'll go with that one. Ew, that sounds unpleasant. Oh, that's cute as shit. You can have a cute little skirt. I didn't know that. Okay, there's not a lot of choice here. We'll stick with pants. Yeah. Ah! No. Oh my god, no. Okay. Oh, Stardew anime avatar. Yep, yep. It's a cutesy stream day kind of thing, I guess. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there's spooky ones we can pick from. Ooh. I kind of want to do the wilderness farm. It looks spooky. Oh, with the anime avatar. Yeah, it's kind of nice that they usually do spoopy. All right, let's give that a try. Fuck it. I don't want them on the farm. Oh, okay. Sure. Well, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of nicer. I don't know how to do that. I don't have a green screen, so I'm not going to bother trying to do that with mine. Random seed. Okay. All right. I think that's good to go. And if you guys want the music back on at any point, let me know. I have it off right now just in case it gets too annoying. Oh fuck, I forgot to skip the tutorial. Or tutorial? The beginning. Okay. Shit. Oh! Did that skip it? Random seed, story of my life. That's freaking bad. Also, you killed Santa. It does look like I killed Santa, doesn't it? Hi, Alex. Oh my goodness. That's really loud. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. Okay, can I turn that down? I think so. Oh, the little birdie. I love the little bird. Hello. I'm waving. You just can't see it right now. Oh, there's a skip button. Alright. How is that volume? Can you guys hear that okay? Or can you hear me okay? I feel terrible asking this every time because volume has been a constant issue, but whatever. Okay. Oh my goodness, daffodils. So the only time I've ever played this game and not ever finished it has been, I played it on the PlayStation before our PlayStation kind of blew up. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. That's good. Oh no. It's so fucking dirty. We're gonna spend all our time cleaning. Alright. Okay, I kind of want to skip this. Is anybody gonna be mad if I skip the intro? Oh, creepy man coming out of my house. Please stay out of my house. No? Okay, good. Because I've seen this so many times. Oh my god, everything is so cute. Okay. What's that? No. Do I want that? Ah, there we go. Good little mare smash McPuss. What? Oh, parsnip seeds. Okay. Alright. Go greet people. Cultivate and harvest parsnips. Parsnips? No. Okay. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Oh no. Oh my god, those are so cute. Why do I have broken windows? That's not cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we want... Yeah, that one. Okay. Give me that. The mayor's having a spicy affair. Yes, he is. I do know that. Oh. Explode. Okay. Oh, look, random seeds. Pickaxe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this game is so cute. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Options. Okay. Does that sound a lot better to people? Sorry, that was really loud. I just realized that. I think that's good. Inventory. Okay. This is exciting. Okay. More of a secret fuck buddy, but sure. Well, I mean, you find his underwear in somebody's house. It's not that secret. Alright, let's try. I mean, you can leave your underwear at my house, sweetheart. That's fine. I'm just saying Adam might not appreciate it. That's all. Where's that? One. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toad, I'm not sure why you're surprised, honey. Oh no, I didn't want that one. Hey now. Hey now. Fuck, did I do that in the wrong spot? Alright, I guess this is okay. Fuck! This is so annoying. There we go. Only a little. Okay. Parsnip seeds. Oh my goodness, yes, go closer. Nope. Oh, that's easier. Alright. Oh my goodness, let me down to the water. Please. Give me that. Great. Let's go greet people, I guess. Chop, 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 chop. Oh wait, but give me this. And that. And that. And things. Oh fuck. Oh no. I don't really need that just yet. Daffodils. Oh, the only real issue I have with this game is that it seems to pass just a little too fast. Makes you try and min-max, which is, what is the lead back game? Oh, I definitely don't do that. Okay, I need to get a battery. I forgot there was another component here. Oh well. Alright, okay, so Alex hasn't heard the story, and Adam haven't heard the story. Who else wanted to hear the story of my unfortunateness? I think Damien Xavier is one of the people who also wanted to hear, right? Hey, person. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. This is such a cute fucking game. Just gonna walk through whoever's yard this is. Oh, it's the crazy. Nope, not the crazy lady. Marnie. Don't water the tree house. There we go. Just burst into people's houses. No. Don't give him. No. There we go. Oh, a stranger. You have no self-preservation, kid. You are exactly how I imagined. How is that a good thing? Crazy lady. Jesus fuck. You startled me, honey. You're not showing up on camera, so it's okay. Hi, lady. Oh, Emily. She's so sweet. Nice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop narrating this at some point. Do we have everybody in the chat that wanted to hear the story of how I got smucked by a car? Maud, come say hello. Granny. Oh, I just talked to her. Fuck. Oops. What an elegant way to say that. What are you referring to, Toad? Me getting smucked by a car? Alright, how many fucking people are there? Pierre. Time to hear about the smashing. Okay. Get his daughter. If I go after anybody, it's gonna be the depressed emo boy or the emo girl. Alright, okay, so, for the fucking tale of the smashing. So, the year was 2006. I was but a fucking annoying little teenager. That's his daughter. Oh, okay. Well, then we're all good. Oh, no. Okay. Fuck off. Don't chop the science nerd. Okay. Right, 2006. I am just a teenager, probably only just turned 16, maybe not even. I might have been 15. And, hot goth girl summer. But yeah, so, it's probably, I think it was not summer break, but it was during the school year, and my friends were, oh goodness, we were planning to hang out downtown, and I was really excited, and I couldn't wait to get up and see everybody. And, oh fuck, it's actually been a long time since I've told the story, guys, sorry. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm just collecting my thoughts now. I've never had this fucking brain malfunction before. It's the head trauma. Or it's the tumor, you never know. Maybe playing a game wasn't the smartest idea for this. I don't think that... Okay, there, we're going to start there. So, it's a radioactive car. Okay, so... Okay. I think it was 4, so you would have had to have just turned 16. Yeah, something like that. Like I said, 15 or 16, around that. Alright, so I'm getting ready to go. I'm heading down to the bus stop because I wasn't driving at this point. And I am standing at the bus stop, waiting for public transport to come. It's not super bad in Peterborough, but it's not the greatest either. So as I'm standing, waiting around, it's kind of... It wasn't cold out per se, but like I was fucking lazy, so I didn't want to stand there. So I saw the bus coming down. And if I got on when it was on the cross... If I got on when it was across the street, I would have to go like all the way up to the university and then come back down and then go. But I mean, I could be sitting and comfy and warm on the bus reading a book, I think. So I ran across the street and I had looked both ways and there was nothing coming except for the bus as far as I could see. So picture this, running across 4 lanes of traffic, technically speaking. And this red pickup truck comes out from behind the bus because the bus saw me running, so the bus was going to stop for me. And when I was just in the 3rd lane of traffic, the truck ran headlong into me. And I guess I flew, because when I looked up, I could see the bus still coming at me. Logically, I kind of realized that it was stopping, but my brain kind of panicked, and I remember rolling out of the way of the bus because I didn't want to get hit by the bus, because that would suck even more. It all happened really fast. I don't remember blacking out, and I don't think I did, but I think other people would say that I did, because that's kind of a typical reaction that you would have from getting hit by a car. So I think the lady who was at the corner store came out, or maybe not came out, but she called the ambulance for me, as did the bus driver. And, fuck, this is getting a lot harder than I thought it would be. I don't think I've told this to a story. I don't think I've told this to an audience this more than 1 or 2 people at a time. I'm also really bad at public speaking, so that might also be it. Yeah, so I rolled out of the way of the bus, and when I looked up, or I guess maybe I did black out, but I don't remember blacking out. It feels all connected, like it was all happened at the same time. I know this isn't super great, just bear with me. Holy shit. What? It's from the brain juice leaking. I don't think you'd remember blacking out. You'd think that. But sometimes you kind of can be. I do. You remember blacking out? Always? I don't know if that counts as blacking out then. Anyways, okay. So we're going to fast forward a little bit because really, nothing really happens between me rolling out of the way and the ambulance getting there. So when the ambulance gets there, I am on the ground and they're like, "Can you stand?" I'm like, "I don't know. Let me try." I do remember that. I remember saying, "Let me try." And I stood up and my right knee promptly gave out and I collapsed back down on my ass and I got scolded by the firefighters being like, "Don't fucking do that again, Jesus." I'm like, "Okay, I won't." And like, "Do you have anybody we can call? Can we get a hold of somebody, your parents or anybody?" And I'm like, "Yep." I pull out the like one of the only cell phones we had in the house. And I'm like, "Yep, just press and hold 4. It's speed dial. It'll call my mom." He's like, "Okay." And he calls my mom. Scolded by handsome firefighters, you say? Oh, it gets better. Don't worry, it gets better. So as a fire, yeah, no, not handsome, pretty. So he's on the phone with my mom, and he's like, hey, your daughter's just been in an accident. We need you to come down here. Because I was underage, and I guess they needed people with me. So as he's on the phone, I'm like, hey, can you tell my mom not to be mad at me? And he looks at me a little strange, and he looks at the phone, and he's like, she wants me to tell you to not be mad. But then my mom told me later, she's like, I could have strangled you for saying that. She made me look bad. But, so my little sister was super young at the time. Like, she's already mentioned, she was probably about 4. And so she sends my brother down. My brother's a year younger than I am. So my brother comes down. That's how you get the firefighter on your side. So my little brother comes down, and he's talking to... She didn't get mad at the firefighter or at me, actually. So my little brother comes down, and he's talking with me, and he's sitting with me. He's like, hey, mom's coming down. She's just got to make sure Toad is okay, and she's going to be right here. She's telling me to tell you she's not mad. Don't worry about that. And then, so he goes back up to the house, because this happened... I forgot to mention this at the start. This happened just right around the corner from my friggin' house, okay? So we have, like... I need like a paint program, I think. Oh, this is so great. This is so much easier to do this on the computer. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna draw a map here. Capture specific window. Oh, come on. Do I not have my paint program here? Oh. There it is. Okay. Pulled up the paint program. It was like a 2-minute walk away with me. I had little legs at the time. Oh, it's not working. Oh, what? Come on, game capture. You need to capture the paint. Alright, whatever. Okay. So, picture... So we have, there's my street, and it comes down to a T intersection onto like a 4-lane busy roadway. There's just a stop sign at the end of my street to get onto this roadway. There's no lights there, and then there's a bus stop and a gas station. So my brother runs down the street, comes to see me, and then he goes back up, and my mom eventually comes down. And in all this time, with the bus pulled over and I think the ambulance is being there, my dad has pulled up and gone into the house. I'll get back to that in a minute. You had to get rid of your little legs. Jesus, where did you get little legs from? So, my mom's down there, and they're strapping me to the backboard at this point. Backboards are so fucking uncomfortable if you don't know. They hurt a lot, whether or not you have a broken back. But they couldn't little people. But they couldn't rule out a spinal injury on me yet. So they had to put like the big collar brace on, and then they strapped me to the backboard, and that shit's uncomfortable as all hell. And they're about to load me up into the ambulance. My mom's like, hey, can I come with her to the hospital? They're like, yeah, but you can't sit in the back. You have to sit up front. So my mom got in the front of the ambulance, and they load me up into the back of it. And my mom's talking to them, and they're like, okay, we're going to put an IV in it. My mom knows I'm terrified of needles. She's like, hey, Kayla, you need to look up here. You need to talk to me, sweetie. Because apparently, when they went and put the needle in my arm, there was this big spurt of blood that, like, shot basically across the ambulance because I was under pressure. Watching chats on a backboard was funny in a cruel way. Yes it is. And so, my mom's in the front. She made sure that Dad was... No, she didn't make sure that Dad was home. She made sure Joel was home with Toad. She left the 4-year-old alone with, like, I think Joel was then 11? No, 13 or 14 at that time. But he was a good kid. So we get to the hospital because nothing really happens in the ambulance. It's not super 14. Okay. Thank you, Toad, with the ages. This helps immensely. He's exactly 10 years older than me. Oh, well, that's super fucking helpful. But yeah, so in the ambulance, and they're cutting all my clothes off because that's kind of standard procedure. And my mom's like, hey, you need to save her bra. She's impossible to go shopping for bras. We need to save that. They're like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, that's expensive and she's difficult. Save the bra. And get to the hospital. I'm put on a gurney. Because it's Peterborough and Peterborough sucks, the hospitals are like full. And I'm sitting in the hallway, lying there, kind of covered in like grossness because I just got hit by a fucking car. And I'm looking at my thumb, and my hand is covered in blood. And it hurts. My thumb hurts, and I don't know what to do about it. And I'm looking at it, and at this point, I started feeling around my mouth because I kind of hit the pavement face first, and I started feeling around my mouth, and there was a bunch of what I'm assuming now to be blood, stones, bones, and teeth, because it was thoroughly smashed. I might show you guys on camera later, but probably not. My 4 front teeth are fake. I don't have front teeth anymore because they were smashed out of my face. And yeah, that was definitely not a good time for me, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I was feeling around my mouth with my hand, which made my hand all bloody. And then I focused in on the fact that my hand was in pain, because that seemed like the easiest thing for me to process and deal with. My thumb is sore. And so my mom's talking to me. Yeah, whose teeth? My teeth. And so my mom's talking to me while I'm in the hallway. And there's a cop there who's taking this statement of what had happened. And he was so pretty. He was such a pretty man. And apparently I just carried on with that. Talking about the pretty cop. Mom, he's so pretty. Mom, he's such a pretty cop. And apparently that made him a little bit uncomfortable, having a 16-year-old kid calling him pretty all the fucking time. So he started going about it, how fucking manly he was, and how his wife and children, and blah, blah, blah. And none of that was registering to me at the time because I didn't fucking care. He was just pretty, and I was looking at the pretty cop. And complaining to my mother that she needed to fix my hand. Or get them to do something about my hand, because my hand was hurting. Mom, my thumb hurts. Mom, can you fix my thumb? And because I'm a reckless and annoying teenager, I started thrashing about because I didn't want to have the neck collar on anymore, because I knew my body. My body was fine. And I knew nothing was broken. So, thrashing about on the bed, on the gurney, hospital bed, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just like, it's fine, you need to take this off now. I can move, it's okay. Just hit by a truck, smash face, broken knee, upwards. Like I said, that was probably the easiest thing for me to process at the time. Because holy fuck, was there a lot to process later, that's for sure. Just talking to the pretty cop, talking about the pretty cop, kind of talking at him. And they wheel me into I guess it would be a CAT scan to look at the hard tissue to make sure there actually is no broken bones in my neck. And The most memorable part about the teeth is that you told me not to go collect them off the road. Well, yeah. As if I had a tooth jar at that time. This is the road's teeth now, you guys. Yeah, so I got cleared for spinal, so they eventually took the little neck brace thing off me because I was pitching a fit in the hallway about it. I really, really couldn't stand having that thing on. It was uncomfortable, as I'm sure some of you can imagine. You can't just claim your lost teeth. I am so pissed off that I did not get those teeth back, honestly. And I'll get into that more too. So as they are, I guess at this point they're wheeling me into emergency surgery because I need to have, goodness. Yeah, I needed to have surgery to clear up my bone and my face. And my knee. So my knee was broken in 3 places. My kneecap, sorry. If you picture like a little disc, it was cut in half, and then one of those halves was cut in half again. So it was broken into 3 pieces like that. And they had to put in 3 pieces of wire to hold it all together. One piece across each half, and then a couple loops wrapped around, and that was holding it together. Once I got out of there and I was recovering, the next day, no, actually it was pretty quickly. So they cleaned up my mouth, and then they cleaned up my knee. And I think the next day I was allowed to have visitors. And the doctors had kind of told my mom what condition I was in. And she warned everybody not to bring me mirrors of any sort. She didn't want me looking at my face just in case I couldn't handle what it looked like at the time. And everybody followed that. I got lots of stuffies. I got a sweet letter from my best friend at the time, which I still have. I read it sometimes. It makes me cry still. But yeah, everybody listened to my mom. Nobody brought mirrors in. This is the origin story why you go around stealing people's teeth. Shh. Shut up, or your teeth are next. But yeah. Goodness. I'm apparently really bad at storytelling. Sorry, guys. Friends come to visit. Oh, yes. Okay, so I was in the hospital waiting for my imminent release. And my Auntie Sue brought in a balloon for me. You know, one of those big get well soon balloons that's all nice and floaty and silver backed. So silver that you can see yourself in it. Well, my mom was barring me from mirrors, and I'm a very vain person. So when I saw that I had... I wonder. I mean, maybe I'm the zombie here. You never know. So when I saw that I had access to something shiny and reflective, I pulled that mirror down to myself so fast and was looking in it before my mom could even realize what was happening. And actually, I don't think my mom was in the room at the time. So I looked up at her. I'm like, or she came back in, and I'm like, Mom, my face isn't that bad, you know. And she looks at me, and she's like, what are you talking about? And she watches me holding it onto the balloon, looking at my face, myself in my makeshift mirror, and she's like, who the fuck brought that into you? I'm like, Auntie Sue, I think. And she kind of stormed out of the room. And my face really wasn't that bad. If I didn't open my mouth, you couldn't really tell. All that was wrong was my face was a little... You could see the bruises starting to form, that's for sure. And then on top of that, there was maybe like a cut on my upper lip that was really the only noticeable damage. Again, until I opened my mouth, because that's when you could tell that I had no fucking teeth. But if you kind of just ignore that point, it's not really noticeable. And then what happened from there? From there, I kind of was on bed rest for a little bit. My mom asked me if I wanted to finish the school year. I super did not. I think I barely had passing grades, and they let me finish the year with what grades I did have. Which is probably actually what's better for me in the long run. I think if I'd taken exams that year, I wouldn't have done well at all. So we're at the hospital, and don't lock me out. I need to tell this story more often. I am forgetting a lot of it, and this is worrying and kind of upsetting. Ooh, missed that train. Alright, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit because obviously your recovery isn't super interesting. I'm mad jelly about getting out of school. Oh no, I still had to go to school eventually. I was just on crutches and fucking broken and miserable. I just didn't have to take the exams, I think. I made it in time for like the last couple of days of school to like clean out my locker and shit. Realistically, to have other people clean out my locker, because there's no fucking way that I was managing that. Yeah, after recovering for a little bit, we eventually went back to the doctors to have the brace removed, or I guess the emergency medical cast on my leg removed. And so I'm in there waiting, and this super sweet nurse comes in, and he's like, okay, I'm going to take this off now. You might not want to look. It's going to be a little bit gross. I'm going to start pulling all the fluffies off, all the bandages off, and if anything hurts, you tell me, and I'll stop, and we can come back to it later, and if it's still too painful, we can just leave it. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. So he's really sweet. He's helping me pull all the bandages off, and he gets to this one little fluffy, like at the bottom of my scar, or I guess at this point the incision. It's at the bottom of the incision on my leg, and he tugs on it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, no, that one hurts. Please leave that one alone. He's like, okay, and we move on. Now, this is the first time I'm looking at my leg, and I look down at it, and it is fucking multicolored. Like, I could not believe how many different colors my leg was. And not just because of bruising. So, looking down at my leg, right in the junction of where, like, my leg connects to my hip, so right in the groin area, it is, like, this bright pink color from where they put in the pain blockers from the surgery. So I'll be like, almost. So at the very top of my leg, they put the pain blockers in, and that was weirdly pink on my leg for some reason. And then further down, there was a lot of blue ink from where they marked my leg for where they were making the incisions. And then there was a lot of yellow, and that was from the iodine. So the yellow and the blue made some green, and then there was a lot of blood, obviously, so that made some orange when it was mixed with the iodine. Like, my leg was really rainbow colored. It was kind of crazy, actually. And then, so the nurse was nice. He cleaned it up as best as he could, and the doctor, the surgeon, who gay leg for the win. So the surgeon who worked on my leg, admittedly was a bit of a diva, and I was a bit of a diva. So he comes in, he's talking to me, and I guess he hadn't noticed that I was starting to get close to hysterics because my leg is fucking awful looking. It's the first time I'm seeing it, and I'm a 16-year-old girl. I'm having troubles here. So he starts talking to me, And he starts, oh, sorry, we're gonna backtrack for a second because I missed something. Apparently, when I was RuPaul is hosting. So apparently when I was coming out of these anesthesia from having the initial surgery on my leg, so when they did the emergency repairs and they fixed everything up, apparently this doctor was sat beside my bedside telling me in my groggy, unattentive state that I'm never going to walk again. I'm never going to ride a bike. I'm never going to run. I'm never going to be able to do anything that I could do before. And that I need to, like, come to terms with that. And my mom heard him doing this, and she tore a strip off of him. She's like, you are not going to limit her. You're not going to tell her what she can and can't do until she can or can't do it. And she ran up one side of him and down the other, and oh my goodness, I wish I could have fucking seen it. So he stopped, he left the room, and I woke up and I didn't remember any of that because I was not conscious for it, essentially. Well, Mom so gets pissed when she tells this part of the story. Yeah, I bet she does. She does not like people limiting her children. And I don't fucking blame her. So we were... Come on, brain. Is that doctor where you got your new teeth from? No. Okay, so I had 3 different medical people work on me. I had the guy who did the initial surgery on my leg, and so with surgeons, you have a certain trade-off. You either have there's 2 skills that they kind of spec into, and they will either trade off into having super amazing bedside manner and, like, okay surgical skills. And I say okay, but, like, you know, good enough that they're going to pass and do a good job. So not like, oh, I guess it's okay. But the higher you have the surgical skill, the more their bedside manner suffers. And this surgeon was one of the highest rated in the country, or maybe the province. And he was working on my leg. And they're like, you couldn't have asked for a better surgeon to work on your leg. You're gonna heal amazingly. You're gonna be fine. Blah, blah, blah. But that means his bedside manner sucks. Yeah, I've watched House. I wish he was like House. I could handle House a lot better than this asshole. I can't even say he was really an asshole. But, like, so, if that tracks. So, back to removing the bandages, which was, like, a little bit later. And he comes in, and the nurse had left this piece of fluff on my leg because it hurt to pull on it, it hurt to move it, it hurt to do anything with it. My mom was just going to take it off for me later. And he starts talking to me, and he's not noticing that I'm getting progressively more upset because I'm still looking at my leg. And I guess he's not paying attention to the fact that I'm, like, super zoned in on my leg because, like, fucking what child wouldn't be when they're just seeing it for the first time, and it's horrendous looking. And he is talking to me, and then he starts pulling on that fluff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, ow, that hurts, you need to stop, please stop. And so I said, please stop, and I lifted my good leg, ow. And I lifted my good leg as if I was gonna kick him. And he threw his hands up in the air and says, I don't have to deal with this, and he storms out. And I was crying and laughing and screaming and whispering. Like, you can see that I am not in my right mind right now. I was literally in hysterics. And this man was unintentionally antagonizing me while this was happening. And got mad at me that I couldn't handle that he was causing me pain while I was in this state. And, so my mom came in and kind of tuned me up. She's like, you need to behave. You need to get a hold of yourself. He's a doctor. You can't do that to him. And I guess, she's like, you need to apologize to him when he comes back in the room. And I was a little grumbly about it, but I did. And I guess he heard my mom tuning me up because he came back in the room and he behaved a little better. Because I think he really... doesn't sound pretty. He doesn't sound pretty at all. No, he's not the pretty one. I said the pretty cop. My dentist and the emergency oral surgeon were really nice people. I don't actually have too many stories. It was kind of standard procedure with them, so it's not as interesting. But yeah, having a surgeon who's like top class get mad at me because I'm a child and I'm literally freaking out like you would expect a child to was an interesting experience for sure. I think both of us got a little bit of a lesson that day in humility. Maybe him more so than me. And from there, the checkup kind of went normal. It was uneventful, but he's like, hey, you need to use your crutches more, you need to walk, but you can't walk too much, so like don't actually walk, use your crutches. And so I'm crutching around, and I'm walking almost unassisted, I think, 4 weeks before he said I should even attempt it, because I was a fucking teenager, child, whatever. We bounce back. We're fucking resilient. And this was 2006. I got hit on June 4th, I think. And I got out of the hospital on June 6th. And the only reason I remember that, the actual specific dates, is because I was super stoked that my last day there, the date was 06/06/06. Because I'm a fucking edgy child. You know what? It's the damnedest thing. I didn't relearn how to walk. I just kind of crawl around everywhere now. Hey, Satan let me out of the hospital. I'm not complaining. But I actually think I still have like the meal receipt that says the date on it. It's in my like memory book somewhere. Like edgy child, like you didn't become an edgy adult. Fuck you both. And I am an edgy teenager. I'm an edgy adult. Yep. And on bad days when I'm tired, or if I'm not super paying attention, I do have a bit of a limp that you can notice if you know what to look for. So it's not that I never relearned how to walk. I walk with a limp now. It's minor most of the time, but sometimes not so much. National Updates everywhere speaking in tongues. I fucking wish. That sounds like the coolest way to get around. Sorry. Oh, I did bring it up. I have a drink. Yeah, so fast forward, I'm healing, I'm doing okay. Eventually, my face healed enough that they could try and repair it, because they just cleaned up my mouth before. So I was missing a large part of my maxilla. And so my maxilla, for those that aren't aware, is the bone that's just underneath your nose. It's usually where your teeth are seated. And it kind of keeps your face having a good facial structure. I don't think there was any damage to my zygomatic processes or anything like that. It was just the maxilla. And so once that was healed enough, they took a piece of bone, and I think it was about 2 inches maybe a little more than that, 2 inches out of my hip. It was a rectangular piece of bone, and they put it up in underneath my nose. And that was so that they could eventually put oh my goodness, what are they called? Implants in. Basically, so that the implants had somewhere to hook onto, because the bone, as they put, and this is their medical words, was smashed to cornflakes. And that's not something I ever thought my mouth would be described as. So that took another, I think that was another 6 months of healing, where I wasn't allowed to talk. I wasn't really allowed to laugh. I wasn't even really supposed to eat that much. Yes, medical terminology. Hey, cornflakes is a medical term, apparently. All jokes aside, I never would have guessed that Frankenstein's your face. Yeah, I think it was Dr. Gibson who did the emergency oral surgery as well as just the repair surgery. And he did a phenomenal job. And yeah, the longest joke for like not the longest joke, but a good joke for a time being was you think I look bad, you should see the other guy. Obviously, you know, like the typical standard joke stuff for that, right? And healing sucked, especially when I couldn't walk for a bit, obviously, because any sense of dependency or independency you have is kind of gone when you can't walk anywhere. And I got so fed up with being stuck on the couch downstairs at the old house. I started trying to like walk around and go some other places, and I think the bathroom downstairs was busy one day. Did you kill the truck? I think the best I did was dent the truck. But considering the difference here and that there was no equalizer, I'm going to say I won because I lived. But I remember butt scooting up the stairs, carrying my crutches in one hand because I wanted to pee, and I think the bathroom downstairs was in use. Or I couldn't take using the downstairs bathroom one more time. And I just got fed up with it, and I started scooting up the stairs. Is the lesson here to play in traffic to miss school? That is most definitely not the lesson I recommend you take coming from this. Please don't do that. Too late. You're not even in school anymore. It's that trucks aren't shit at fighting. I was called the truck fighter for a little bit. I made it fucked up. Yeah, I was definitely called the truck fighter for a little bit, and I thought that was hilarious and awesome. Hey, it's Edgy Kid. Oh, fuck you, Shane. That's hilarious, too. Oh, God. It's locked. Open 12. Fuck. Alright. Yeah. What I thought was pretty cool was that summer, I went to cadet camp, and I was sailing by the time summer rolled around. I like to follow Shane around with the slingshot. Can you go feed the cats in? Okay, I forgot one of my favorite parts of the story. Also knock Haley up and bail. Jesus, you're fucking evil, sweetie. So, I forgot. Sorry, one of my favorite parts of the story is immediately after I got hit, my friends were waiting on me. Like I said, I was going to meet my friends downtown for this. And so they called the house, and this was after I got taken away in the ambulance, and my brother answered the phone, and as you can imagine, little brothers are like little fucking assholes, right? So I was notorious for being late, so my friends would constantly call the house and be like, hey, where is she? She's late. We're waiting for her. And my brother answered the phone, and he's like, hey guys, she's not gonna make it there. She's been hit by a car. She's going to the hospital. And so my best friend's like, hey, haha, very funny. How late is she gonna be? And my brother's like, no, seriously, she's going to the hospital. She's been hit by a car. And Kelsey's like, no, Joel, that's not funny. We want to know when she's going to get here. And he's like, no, Kelsey, seriously, she's going to the hospital. She's been hit by a car. And she's like, you're not joking, are you? And he's like, no, I'm not. And so, to me, that's hilarious because my little brother was such a shit. And he'd say stupid shit like that all the time. Well, okay, he is my little brother. I know he's your older brother, but he's my little brother. um. But yeah, okay, so fast forward back to the healing and everything. I made it to summer camp. I went sailing that year. No. I don't even have a retort for that. Fuck. um. Oh, I need to go visit the beach. Yeah, so I heal. Customer's always right, I guess. No, still definitely not. There we go. He is older brother. No, he's my fucking younger brother. He's a year younger than me, but damn it, that's still a year that I want. So, it's, I think at this point, probably a year or so later, they put the implants in my mouth, so I have permanent teeth, or maybe not yet at this point. But my knee is starting to hurt. Or my knee would start to hurt, and it would start to ache, and it would be a problem. And I didn't understand why I was hurting. And so I was sitting in the back of the car one day, and I think Joel was up front, and I needed the back because it was easier to stretch my leg out. And I put my leg on the armrest of the chair, or armrest of, like, you know, the center console armrest type thing, right? And I'm like, it hurts, I need to put it up. And Joel's like, well, you're on my armrest. I'm like, well, tough fucking luck. I need to put my leg up. And so he reaches over, and my brother actually punches my knee because he thinks I'm faking about it hurting, because yeah, I know. That's the titanium implants. I'm actually kind of mad they rejected, so I don't actually have them in anymore, which really, really sucks. But yeah, so Joel actually punched my knee, and we went, I think we were on the way to the doctor to see why my knee was hurting and if it was doing a thing. And it turns out that some of the wire that they had used to fix my knee had started migrating down. Okay. And so, yeah, one of the wire pieces was migrating down in my knee, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, is fucking painful, because that wire is supposed to stay stationary. It's not supposed to move. So they kind of, not necessarily emergency surgery, but there was definitely more surgery done on my leg to remove the wire that was moving. They left the rest in, which in hindsight they really just should have taken out at the same time, because I think not even a year later, it started hurting again in the same way. And so I went back to the doctors and I'm like, hey, it's hurting the same way as the last time the wire was moving. I think it's happening again. Can you please just take it out? And they did another x-ray. They confirmed, yep, the wire's migrating down. We're just going to come in and take all the hardware out. And I'm like, hey, can I keep that? Because I want a souvenir. And they're like, no, you fucking weirdo. We're not giving you the hardware from your knee. And I was super pissed about that for a really long time. I was really mad that they wouldn't let me keep it. But my mother saved my pants from that day. And it's a pair of light blue jeans, and I still have them. They're sitting in the basement. I sewed them up. I used to be able to wear them. I'm too fat to wear them now. They're my crash pants, and they have, like, patches all over them. And I think there's still a bit of, like, a faint blood stain on one of the knees. And I don't even know if that was from the actual crash or if that was from later. But they're, like, my favorite pair. They're amazing. I love them. They looked so fucking cool, too. I'll have to, like, pull them out and, like, take a picture of them or something. And that's pretty much the story. It's, there's been some stuff to do with it lately. Like I said, the implants had to come out, and that was in, I guess, the last 5 or so years, 7 years? Because you were with me for that, weren't you? Yeah. That was near the start of my husband's and I's relationship, actually. He went with me when I went to have the implants taken out because they were rejecting. And was super wonderful. And he took the day off work, actually, to come to the hospital with me. Because, well, I was scared and I wanted somebody there. Once they were taken out, I didn't realize how much pain my face had been in because they'd started getting infected, which sucks, obviously, as I'm sure you can imagine. So they take the implants out, and when I get home, and I think even before the numbing wears off, the numbing is what clued me into how much pain my face had been in that I had just been ignoring. I started crying in relief when we got home because of how great my face felt, and it hadn't felt like that in so fucking long. And it's incredible what your body will adapt to and put up with in a relatively quick amount of time. Like, I'm sure most of you can maybe have an experience like that to some degree, but I don't know. It's that part always kind of just amazes me. That I adjusted to it and I didn't notice that I was in that much pain consistently for like a really long time. Oh, that's right. This is blocked off. Fuck you. And fuck, what else is there? There's not really much else to tell for that story. My face is healed. My leg's basically good as new. I actually had more flexibility in the damaged leg than in the undamaged leg. One of the things I remember was Mom saying she was a killer grip. She almost broke my hand when you were in the hospital initially. Oh, yeah, and that hasn't changed. If you have to hold my hand when I'm scared of a needle or something, I will break your fingers. I think I almost bent Mom's wedding ring when she was wearing it, and it crushed her fingers. She was not super happy about that. But that's not really my fault. I was in pain and I was scared. I don't know what else you would do. Trying to break more legs. Yeah. So I have 2 scars that are fairly visible, and I love them dearly. I don't want them covered up. I know I think I've had people ask me, like, well, do your scars make you uncomfortable? And I'm like, no, not really. It's not like I did something bad. And oh, fuck off. Why did everything close so early? It's like I know it's a small town, but fuck, whatever. Yeah, my scars are some of my favorite features on my body, actually. I really love them. I'm just gonna walk in here holding a spoon. So that's the time I was hit by a truck the first time. Except the displaced nerves. That's so fucking cool. Okay, so yeah, I guess I can tell that part too. So there's a certain spot on my knee. It's mostly gotten better so far. Like, my nerves have kind of went back to where they're supposed to be for the most part. But there's a certain spot on my scar where if you, like, touch it lightly, I will feel the sensation of touch 2 inches over to the left of that spot, because the nerve path was damaged, and it's really fucking weird. And actually, it was worse in my mouth. So I was told later how they did the procedure for my mouth. And basically, they, like, peeled my fucking upper lip back, and they brought the roof of my mouth forward and up, and they sewed that into place to kind of fix the front part where all the teeth and the bone and everything was smashed to pieces. And so they had to open my lip right up. If you touch your mouth, do you also feel it in your leg? No, I don't think the systems were crossed that badly. But yeah, for the longest time, my top lip, I think on the right side, it's still a little sensitive. I sometimes can't tell if there's something on my face because it not necessarily always feels like there's something touching my face there, but my skin is really sensitive on my upper lip. And so I'll have to ask Sean constantly, like, hey, is there food on my face? Am I making a mess of myself? Like, do I look okay? Is there food there? And he's like, no, you're fine. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, I feel like something's there. He's like, there's nothing there. I promise. You can look in the mirror. There's nothing there. I'm like, okay. All right. That's good. And for my friends, I can point all of these spots out next time if you're interested, next time we hang out, because I think it's interesting as all hell. It's a good thing I didn't bring something to eat during this stream. Yeah, probably not. I imagine most people probably, well, maybe not most people, but I imagine a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to, like, eat. And I'm not even being as graphic as I could be, let's be real. I'll get the flashlight. Did you mean flashlight or did you mean flashlight? Okay, how do I forget how you make things in this game. Fuck. Crafting. Oh my god. I can't build a chest yet. I need more wood. Okay. Both. A flashlight. Oh. Okay, cool. I can go do the thing now. Oh my god, that would be great. I don't think that would be as great as you think it would be. Yeah, so that's basically the story of how I got smoked by a truck, and it's pretty interesting. I like telling a story. I apparently have to tell the story way more often than I fucking used to because I can't remember half of it. Couldn't remember half of it, not easily. And that's really weird for me. I used to tell the story, all the fucking time. Which is, yeah. Congrats on the not dead. I'll do it again. Yeah, I'm super happy that I'm not dead also. It's, oh my god. Alright, so to compound that, as I mentioned before, I was hit by a car when I was on base, too. So that's, I've been hit by a car twice, as I've mentioned before. On base, it wasn't nearly as bad. It was mostly just skinned knees and not even quite a sprained ankle. But I was riding my bike with the group, and I actually used to be pretty fast on a bike. I used to love bike riding. And so we were riding our bike. Are you immune to cars? I don't think I am. I really don't want to test it either, honestly. Parsnips. Yeah, so riding a bike on the base, and I crossed the street, and I didn't look both ways, and I really should have, because I knew what people were like. She's a car magnet. I have the worst luck with cars, and it's fucking terrible. And then I have actually so much more that I can go into detail about with that, but I don't really want to. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I'm having a hard time with this, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I'd be okay. Huh. Yeah, so going down the road, I think Craftsman Road on base. Didn't you get in a car accident with Joel when you were 18 or 19 too? Yes. Okay, so this is what I mean when I say I have bad luck with cars. So I've been hit by a car twice. I have totaled 2 cars, I think, while I was driving. And I smashed an ex's car when I was driving it. Yeah, I don't have a good track record with cars. I really fucking don't. So, moral of the second car getting hit by a car story was I got hit by a car and I grabbed somebody's cell phone and I called my mother and I said, "Hey Mom, I've been hit by a car again. I'm going to the hospital. I'll talk to you later. Bye." And I hung up and I left that as a voicemail. So my poor mother spends the entire fucking day calling around the base, trying to find me. She reached like the Padre, my CO, my chain of command, the hospital, everywhere that I wasn't. So everybody I encountered after that is like, "Hey, call your mom. Hey, call your fucking mother. She's harassing the base. Call your mom." Eventually, I got a hold of a cell phone and I called my mom back. And she, I don't even say yelled at me, but she kind of yelled at me for scaring her again. Especially when she couldn't come up to see me. But yeah, to my little toads comment there, Silver Nazareth. I was driving in the car one time with my brother. The firefighter said that in a very quizzical way. I don't think he understood why I was telling him not to be mad at my mom. My mom has a temper. I love her to pieces, but my mom has a temper. So do I, though, so whatever. Yeah, I was driving with my brother, and we didn't have a stop sign. There was, I think, 2 people at a stop sign that was crossing our street, or crossing the road we were on. And they waited for some inexplicable reason to pick the busiest moment in the traffic to try and cross. And so there was 2 cars ahead of me. It was raining, and the first car went past them. They didn't hit. The second car slammed on their brakes, and I slammed on my brakes. We didn't hit the cars that were passing. Somebody got their license plate, though, and I think reported them to the police when the police got there. And we rear-ended the people ahead of us. Thankfully, they were very nice people, and so they helped me and my brother. And my brother picked up my license plate off the road. And this was, I think, my poor little Honda Acorn. I don't remember which car this was. And, that poor fucking thing. So, called my dad. My dad comes to pick us up. And throughout the whole thing, I was very calm. I was collected. I was able to answer questions. I was doing everything that you're supposed to do. So I kind of know that I'm good under pressure when I'm stressed in the right circumstances. The second you take the pressure off, I crumple because, oh my God, I sat in the back of the truck and I started crying. And I actually held my brother's hand. I don't know if he'd admit this, but I was holding his hand and crying because I needed to hold the hand at the time. And it was so upsetting. And I was so worried about him. The airbags deployed. That's how bad the crash was. They deployed on my side. My brother didn't have airbags deploy on his side. So I'm assuming that my side got the brunt of the hit. Which makes a little less sense. But the damage kind of also suggests that too. So I had bruising all on my chest and on my knees from when my knees hit the dashboard. And the bruising on my boobs was from the airbags hitting me. And my dad, forever the funny man, he's like, the airbags met the airbags. And I'm like, fuck you, Dad. Hilarious, but still. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I'm surprised I don't have more trauma. Who will talk with the airbag on airbag violence? That's what dads are for, apparently. A seed. Yeah, I don't like cars. I drive them now because I can't really get around without them. What was Dad doing your first accident, actually? Oh, so Dad, the first time I got hit by a car, I guess it was near enough to the end of the day that Dad was coming home. Dad was on his way home from work. Thank you for your prompts, honey. I love you so much. Oh, the smell of airbags is so fucking awful. It's the worst fucking smell. Like, it's this weird, tangy, chalky, awful smell, and like not pleasant at all. My father would have stared into the abyss. Oh, Jesus. We don't have time to talk about your father issues. I'm still telling my story here. So, what I forgot to mention, apparently, is, I can't smell. I know you still can't smell, honey. Be thankful for that sometimes. Yeah, so what I forgot to mention was my mother was, I think, in the process of applying to become a bus driver for the city. And she gets down there, and she's calm, she's cool, she's like, my mother's a bit of a sociopath, actually, I'm pretty sure. And she was not externally phased. Burnt hair mixed with burning copper. Is that what it smells like? I mean, that kind of sounds accurate. You would think it would smell of air. Oh, fuck no. No. There's a powder on it that was on everything afterwards. Airbags look really sad when they're after they're deployed and they're deflated too. It's kind of funny. But yeah. So my mom was in the process of becoming a bus driver for the city, and so she's down there talking with the driver, who's a little shell-shocked because he just watched a girl get smucked right in front of his bus. And she's talking to him, and he's like, oh my god, how are you remaining so calm? And she's talking to him, and he's like, oh god, I think this is like the second time he's seen it happen, and it's awful, and he's so upset, and he can't believe this has happened. And she's like, yep, that's my daughter. And he's like, what? And I think her calmness from witnessing her daughter after a car accident is kind of what ensured her job. And she said to me, she's like, I think you cinched it for me. I think that got around that I was very calm after you'd been hit. I kind of made sure my mom got her job, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, airbag smells, though, that's something that's... So, if you ever see me driving in the rain, I'm very nervous. I don't like driving in the rain. It's... Fuck. I think I got hit on a rainy day, or a slightly rainy day, and any accident I had was in the rain. Driving in the rain makes me so fucking nervous. I don't like it. If I can help, or if I can avoid driving in the rain, I will. I feel like that's obvious. Yeah, so that's my car accident stories. I hope that entertained you for, like, this amount of time, and I'm really sorry that I'm bad with storytelling. I usually tell it better, and I'm kind of wanting to blame it on being distracted by a video game, but I don't think so. I think it's just been so long since I've told it. And I used to have nightmares, which, unfortunately enough, always involved my little sister being in the line of fire as well, which made the nightmares so much worse. And I would flip out when I had them. I think it's entirely possible that I have some kind of stress disorder maybe from this. I don't want to say PTSD because I don't like being the immediate, like, oh, it's PTSD, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't know. And I don't think I'll ever know, because I don't know if I actually want to talk to somebody about this or not. Not that I didn't seek therapy for it, actually, because I did. But it's still not always fun to talk about, but it is still one of my favorite stories, if that makes any sense. Probably not. It's not a normal thing to like telling, I'm thinking. I feel like it makes me a little bit interesting, at least. I like how you're technically a chimera, but only made of all Kayla parts. I mean, I probably had, like, at least a little bit of a blood transfusion, so I might have had somebody else's blood in me a little bit at one point. I don't know, though. I can't say that with any certainty. I don't know what happened in the operating room. Oh, fucking anesthesia. God damn. Yeah, that's my story. It's one of my favorites. I actually love telling it. Kind of wish I'd done a better job. I don't think I'm leaving anything major out right now. Can always talk about it. I don't know. Now I feel awkward because I feel a little bit exposed. Eldridge is watching the stream now, Kayla. Aw, Eldridge. You did a good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely fun. I do have like some funny stories from when I was in the hospital, like the mirror thing. Oh Jesus. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Alex. So my cousin actually came down to see me while I was in the hospital. And, okay, yeah, there is more. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to rewind here. Echo Michaelia, single mother. Jesus. Sorry, we're going to rewind a little bit. Because back when I was in the hospital, and I think this was the day I was supposed to be let out. I was having a bit of a meltdown because, obviously, I was a teenager, I was in a stressful situation, and I was not doing okay. I was having a bit of a meltdown, and I can't remember why. I think they were telling me I couldn't get... Time travel is dangerous, but not in this sense, so we're good. As I said before, I have a temper, and obviously if you add a stress and trauma, it's not good. So the nurse comes in one day and I'm having a temper tantrum of like teenage proportions. And I'm just hurling my pillow repeatedly at my mother. And like, it's a pillow, it's not hurting her. And the nurse walks in and she looks, as she sees the situation, I can't even remember what I was upset about, honestly. It was something so stupid. But I was hurling the pillow at my mom, and she would pick it up, and she would give it back to me, and she would go stand back, and then she'd throw it back, or I'd throw it back at her. And the nurse was like, "Do you want me to get security? Are you okay?" And my mom's like, "Do you want her throwing this at you?" And the nurse is like, "No," and she just kind of leaves. She just lets me keep whipping the pillow at my mother. I think I only did it like 3 or 4 times, but I was having a fucking fit, and I think that's acceptable considering. Okay, wait. So is there 3 atoms in here now? No, just 2 atoms. Fuck, you guys confuse the shit out of me sometimes. But yeah, so there was that, and then also my cousin came to visit, and my friends were in there. And so that was, I think we're all made out of atoms. That is true. Sorry I'm late. I'm a busy support worker. Oh, that's cool. No, don't apologize for that. That's awesome. Yeah, so once, I think at one point I had Liz, Leah, Amanda, Kelsey, my friend Jay, and I think 2 other people. Yeah, I think 2 other people. So I had like 7 visitors, and you're allowed a maximum of 2. And so I had somebody in there playing guitar, and they were talking with me, and they were being just, friends, and they were being awesome. And it was really, really nice. And the nurse came in, and she tried to kick them out, and I started crying. And I was so upset. And eventually she's just like, "Oh, okay, we'll just keep it down." And she let me keep all my friends in there, which maybe wasn't a good thing because my cousin's a little weird, and she stabbed one of my friends with a pen. Not hard enough to like damage anything, but like he knew. Oh fuck, all of it was so weird. But I don't think I would change it. It's one of those it made me who I am situations, and I don't think I would change that for anything. What cousin? What the fuck? It was Amanda, one of the only cousins I'm like actually super, super close with. Yeah, Amanda was at the hospital with me, and she was visiting because Auntie Wendy came down because Mom needed support too. And she stabbed Jay with a pen. You weren't around for that because you were little, so you didn't come to the hospital. Oh, that checks out. Exactly, see, right? Of course it checks out. She's a weird one. I love her to pieces, but she's weird. Oh, fuck off. It's just a stone. Boo. Yeah, so I think that was the only other interesting parts. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else now. Amanda's your cousin. You two gotta read Pornhub dynamic, man. Different Amanda. I know. Oh my goodness, I know like 5 Amandas, honestly. It's ridiculous. Yeah, well, some things. Stuck. Make them fight Highlander style. I was just thinking about that. Not actually making them fight, but I was thinking about making a joke about it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's my story. I love it. I kind of wish I had more stories like that to tell, but like at the same time not, because it's fucking traumatic, and like there can be only one. My cousin's kind of crazy. She'll probably win, and I mean that is no slight against anybody else. There can be only one. Yeah. I don't want to get hit by a third time. I don't want to get hit by a car by a third time because I don't think I would be as lucky a third time. I think third time's the charm, and I think the third time would kill me, and I don't want to test that theory. I'm good. Yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything like that? Like, I know that sounds so lame. Like, it's question period time. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? I'll try and answer them because I actually love answering questions. If anybody has questions for me at any point in any time, please ask away. I love questions. Well, my present is ruined now. Were you gonna get me? What is truck? It was a red Chevy pickup truck, I think. Like one of like the old school ones that kind of like, has a life story and you can see it. But that's just a theory. A car theory. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Not actually at the time, but who's your favorite Adam? Oh, I don't really have a favorite one. I like you guys all. I don't like questions like that. That's difficult. Is it weird to shave my cat's armpits? I just think it's weird that he has armpit hair. I mean, he's got everywhere hair. Why would it be weird that he has armpit hair? Wasn't the lady that hit you like a government lady who got off on the charges? Okay. No, not even close, Toad. The lady who hit me was just some fucking lady, and there was no charges because I was technically jaywalking, so I was technically in the wrong, so I couldn't actually, like, we couldn't charge her with anything. But Mom and Dad made sure that she wasn't allowed in the room. Okay, well, I wasn't told that. But she wasn't allowed in the room, because Mom and Dad wouldn't let her talk to me. They said, if she comes in the room and we're not here, don't speak to her, don't say anything to her, and basically just don't engage with her. What is her name and address? I don't know. She was just some fucking lady. I didn't know her. I didn't care to know her. I didn't want to know her. I didn't know anything about her, and I was fine with that. Conspiracy theory. I'll have to ask Mom about that because I don't remember that, Toad. But I guess one thing that did come out of this is we figured out during the CAT scan, they figured out that I had a brain tumor, or a lesion on my brain, sorry. I guess tumor is technically the wrong word. Or it appeared as a lesion, and Peterborough Hospital is so fucking shitty. They mentioned it casually in passing. Another was your teeth. My favorite Pokemon. Okay, that oh god, I'll have a hard time answering that. I like so many Pokemon. Let's see. I like the Litwick evolution. So like the little candle guy and then the two Chandelier buddies. And then obviously I like the Ghastly Haunter Gengar evolution set. I like all of the evolutions. Would it survive being hit by a car? Would what survive? The Pokemon that I like? I don't fucking know. Oh, fuck. Haunter is clearly the correct answer. Good question. There's more, too. I like a lot of Pokemon, actually. I find it hard to say any one particular one is my favorite. Bulbasaur is still one of my favorites. He's so fucking cute with his little onion. Although I saw a TikTok, I know somebody made an animation of them dissecting Bulbasaur and Squirtle, and that was disturbing, even if there was no, like, real blood. But I thought it was interesting. Oh, is that a Geode? I think it is. What is that, Cole? I don't think I need that just yet. Geode. Brave Stance. Oh, fuck off. And Snorlax. Snorlax is your spirit animal? Snorlax is actually pretty cute. I didn't like him in the games because he was such a pain in the ass. But I can see why you would like Snorlax. Oh, fuck. I can't even think of all the Pokemon I like. There's a lot of them. What is your thoughts on the upcoming Legends game? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Legends game? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that one is. Yes, eat and sleep. And he looks high 24/7. Yes, okay. That's definitely your spirit animal. Still the wrong high. Oh no, move out of the way, bitch. Looks like absolute fire. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, okay. Okay, the new Pokemon game. Gotcha. I'm hype as fuck for Legends. Again, I don't know enough about it. I might be excited for it. I haven't actually seen the stuff for it. God damn it. I was late. I mean, I'm kind of excited for Pokemon games in general. So, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's as good as it looks. Oh, fuck, I'm still missing one person. New trailer came out last Thursday. Oh yeah, it looks like it might change up the formula enough to be interesting. Ooh, that could be fun. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to get Pokemon Snap, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about that. I went on break at work just to watch the Pokemon Direct for it. Oh wow. So you're excited for it then. I mean, it's good that it sounds like it's getting so much positive attention. Is it good? Do you have it? Have you, like, played it? Because who would win in a fight, Pokemon or Digimon? See, I didn't watch enough Digimon to have, like, yeah? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you think it's worth paying for it? I know that sounds stupid, but, like, I hope so, because, like, I remember playing that as a kid and having the fucking hardest time with it because I didn't understand video games and I wasn't good at them. Sean has an input on the Digimon Pokemon thing, and you're going to hear it in like a couple seconds. I don't necessarily agree, but that's just because I was never really, like, a Digimon person. I was a Pokemon person. But that's just personal opinion. And it keeps evolving the maps. Ooh. Alright, so that one I might get Pokemon Snap then, because that sounds really awesome. Oh, fuck. It's kind of nice to tell the story again. Angela Woman's titties could defeat Mewtwo. Fucking, I had the biggest girl crush on Angela Woman. Fuck. And then her fucking gothy counterpart came out and I was in heaven. It was great. I have always been about the fucking gothic lifestyle because I was an edgy kid. And I'm so happy that my sister's following in my footsteps. Although, I'm a little pissy that she's doing it better than I did, but whatever. And they became an Omega-Thought? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Lady Devamon. Okay, yes. Of course you would fucking know the name of it. Oh, man. I wish I could go back to just, like, watching Pokemon on the fucking, like, Saturday afternoon. Or whenever the fuck that aired. Oh. Mastamon. Excuse me for existing as a goth in a time where there are makeup tutorials. And that's exactly it. Like, yeah, I'm going game. And, like, I'm not blaming you. Obviously, things are easier for you because you have makeup tutorials everywhere. You have Sean and I as role models. I don't know. Privilege. That's definitely a fucking word for it. I am happy that you're having an easier time with it, honestly, because growing up trying to figure out how to do fucking makeup when your mom doesn't wear makeup and can't teach you kind of sucks ass. Wouldn't that be less goth since it was looking too pristine? Well, no. There's certain looks that you can do with goth that don't really encompass that. Oh no. My plot. Check your third generation goth privilege. I wouldn't say pristine either. You haven't seen my sister's eyebrows. They're big chunky bitches. Back in my day, I had to try and jam eyeliner in my face until I was a sexy vampire boy. I'm so happy that Sean lets me do his makeup sometimes. It makes me so happy. Chunky bitches. They aren't chunky. What would you call your eyebrows then, sweetheart? Blocky, maybe. Okay. I'm just glad I learned to cut my own hair. I probably should learn to cut my own hair, but I also like being pampered at the hair salon, so I don't really want to. Oh, fuck, that's right. I can go to the thing now. Alright. Nope. Oh, we can. Oh, okay. No. And we don't need a fishing. We don't need a scythe. Don't really need that. Alright, let's go explore the caves. Wait. It's easy to cut your own hair. Use number 1. Oh, God. No. No. You're not allowed to do that anymore. You have lovely hair now. Is it these ones? Cut your own hair well. Because razors are a thing. I mean, that they are, but I would really, really not like it if you came up with a razor cut. I would not be happy with that. Alright. Oh, it feels better just telling the story, actually. I feel light, but kind of sad at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but I don't mean it in a negative way, if that makes sense. Oh. That really did make the time fly fast, though. Holy fuck. It's almost 9 o'clock already. Light Yagami dies in the end, though. What the fuck? I have no idea what you're talking about, sweetie.
Death Note.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what he's making that in reference to, though. I did like the anime. Did I watch the anime? I read the books. I liked the manga for Death Note. I thought that was good. I don't think I saw the live action version, thank God, but oh well. Good, because it doesn't exist. Oh my goodness, there's so much media that just doesn't exist, apparently. Like Taylor dies in the beginning before the story starts. What? More references, obviously, but I don't know what that one means. I'm a bad anime nerd, I fully admit that. Ah, more books. Belongs on the shelf next to Dragon Ball GT. There's no live action Avatar. And Bossing say. That is true. Yay. Copper ore. That's stone. Fuck off. It's okay, cartoons are for children. GT is a masterpiece. Oh no. Who puts GT on a shelf? Yes, nice one, Alex. Alright, let's go up to the mine. The shelf is in hell. I still think that's a waste of shelf space. Hey, it's Edgy Boy. Come here, Edgy Boy. Hey, fuck you. Thank you. Sebastian, you're such a fucking edgy boy. Oh, where's my cursor? There you are. Give someone a gift. No. Oh, you're a bitch. Not the fun hell in a burning house, husbando. I really would agree with that too. Fuck you, Sebastian. Next you'll say Gus is berserk. Is good, Amanda. What? No, that's how goth boys say they like you. I fucking wish. Actually, I don't wish. That would be so fucking confusing. That's not where I want to go. I don't know why I'm having an issue with this. Is there a map button? There is a map button. Alright, we're getting close. I don't know what's good. You're saying the guts from Berserk is all the goods. I don't think I know that series that you're talking about now. I think I'm a little lost. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, for the people who play Stardew Valley, who plays on what? Like, is it mostly people playing on console, or is it on PC that you guys play on? Because I would be interested in playing with people eventually, because I've never played this with other people before, so like I figured it could be interesting. Iris died this year. One Piece. Oh, PS. Why would I play on a potato? Switch. Oh! I didn't even know it was on the Switch. Wait, did I know it was on the Switch? I think I might have known it was on the Switch. Huh. Is this where I get my sword? Yeah! The rusty, shitty sword. Oh, it is called literally the rusty sword, too. Yeah, I think I like playing it better on the PC, unfortunately. I find I have a harder time controlling things on the PlayStation, which really sucks and is kind of stupid, but... Can I knock that over? I forget. Oh. Go down the hole. Hacha. Hacha. Oh, more stairs. Jag, why are you crying, baby? You got fed. Better than getting a rusty trombone in a cave. I hate Peterborough. Every apartment with vacancies is riddled with bed bugs. Apparently Big Mad. Oh, gross. Although I have heard that they've had a bed bug problem. I'm so sad that you guys have to deal with that. Oh, more geodes. More geodes. Sounds, yeah, it definitely sounds like Peterborough, that's for fucking sure. Toad, you are looking for a new apartment then, aren't you, honey? For some reason I don't feel like I knew that, but I did know that. I don't know. It's trash. Oh. Yeah, Peterborough is, not the best place to live, unfortunately. And I don't think that's new either. Ooh, hardwood. Ah, bug guts. It's trash. By the way, Halo Infinity releases December 8th, and yeah, I'm checking every night. Oh, that's so rough. Oh yeah, because you're done being where you are, aren't you? Hopefully you get another place with, like, elevators or something, because what you got right now really sucks. And I say that with the utmost love in my heart. Barry has hot beaches. How is rent there? Barry is cancer. Oh, Barry has hot bitches. Barry's the third most expensive city to rent in all of Canada. Yeah. Yeah, don't come here. You won't have a good time. Yes, I hate it in town. However, I lucked out and got paid more than minimum wage, so I don't have to leave town. Oh, yeah, definitely don't leave that then. If you're getting more than minimum wage, don't fuck with that. Unless you can find somewhere better. That pays better. I'm still trying to do that, for fuck's sakes. Alright. You bitch! Fuck. Fuck you. Fucking jellyfish. Nope, not a jellyfish, just a jelly. Fuck you. Get away from me. You absolute whore. I sell feed pics, but they are all deep fakes, so win-win. I might be selling feed pics sometime soon. Anything to bring in that extra bit of cash. Fuck. Making close to $20 with no education. I'm not leaving this job for anything. And you can always be honored to be paid at Tim Hortons. Just want to leave this shitty apartment on the edge of town. Side hustle all day. Oh, yeah, that's so rough, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll find... Hopefully you'll find something better soon, because being on the edge of town sucks. Oh my god, those ads. Actual quote by the owner, by the way. Can I be honored to be paid? The fuck does that even mean? Who the fuck thinks that's an honor? It's your job to pay me. Fuck. I hate that kind of attitude, business owners. It would be an honor. Be an honor if you fucking kiss my ass. No, that wouldn't be an honor. That would be your honor. Someone died in this one really nice place. I mean, you have no problem with hauntings. Go get it. Go do it up. Maybe you'll find their bones. Don't fuck with death magic though, sweetie. Please. Tim Hortons says ads about serving your community like you're fucking enlisting. Yeah, some of their shit that I have seen is a little, I'm gonna say questionable to be polite. Cause that's kind of the opinion I got of it too. Like, you're not serving, you're just a Tim Hortons person. And I don't mean that to like look down on people in the service industry at all. Canadian Forces bought them? What? No. Canadian Forces doesn't own Timmy's. I don't think we're allowed to do that. Pardon?
Same company that owns Burger King owns Tim Hortons.
No, Burger King owns Tim Hortons, guys.
Not Burger King.
The same company. Parent company. I will celebrate on the street the day Tim Hortons goes bankrupt. The managers at one Tim Hortons fired my friend because they thought him and Chaz were gay. Holy fuck. I feel like that's a Peterborough mentality. I mean, probably not just Peterborough, but I feel like that's a very Peterborough thing. Was he jealous? That's a lawsuit. That is definitely a lawsuit, actually. He's right. Not that he wouldn't be right, but yeah. That's definitely, you can say something about that. Yes. It was Bridgenorth? Aww. That makes me kind of sad. I like Bridgenorth. Yeah, I know it isn't Canadian anymore. That's a real shame, too. But that is my time, my lovely ladies and gentlemen. I am so glad that you all came out. I myself to death, so I picked life and left. I remember you being in that situation, honey, and I am so happy you left it. So happy for you that you left. I know it was stressful, but I think you made the right choice. But, on that Tim Hortons dissing note, I think I'm going to end today's stream. I want to thank you all for coming out and listening to me ramble on like a crazy person. It was pretty cathartic. Cathartic? I don't know. You know what word I'm trying to say. Anyways. Yeah, basically. Sean's not streaming. Are any of my friends streaming right now? Orthopedic? I don't even know how to rate. I'll figure that one out later. Yeah. Thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you for coming out. And I will talk with you next week. And hopefully it will be just as entertaining. Alright. Have a good night.